Okay, well this little fly here that's in the vise with the little propeller and this other one, these are called Pistol Petes. These are the kind of flies that you traditionally use behind a bubble on a spinning rod in a lake or shallow water areas, but from a spinning rod, not a traditional style fly rod or tin car or anything like that. This is from a spinning rod, but 4 to 6 pound test, clear bubble, and one of these behind it. So today we're going to be tying a variation, this one right here, and because this is the one that I always have the luck with, is this black, or I should say peacock and grizzly hackle with a little chrome propeller. I also have luck over here with this lime one too. It works pretty well because it's got the nice little hot spot tail. So we'll just go ahead and get on in there and get this in the vise and start getting on it. It's the last of my little propellers, and I can't remember what the company that makes them is, but that's a little propeller there. You can pick them up in like the fly tying section or find them on Amazon underneath the fly tying materials. The bead is also another one I do not know the name of, but it's a 2.3 millimeter white bead. It's not tungsten or anything special. The thread we're going to be using is this Daniels 70 denier here. And then we'll also be using some of this Trout Ice Dub dispenser in the peacock color. We'll also be needing a little bit of grizzly hackle, and that's pretty much the list of materials for tying this fly up. So we'll go ahead and get our thread attached onto the hook there. Trim it off. I like to use a little piece of lead right here just to keep that bead from going backwards. It helps keep everything secured in that general area, so that way, because you don't want your propeller to have too much pressure up here in the front, you want it to spin freely. So you're going to want to make sure to keep that kind of spinning free when you're tying this, because it's kind of aggravating once you get done and then find out it's pinched up in there and you can't do anything with it. We'll go ahead and work this thread back to the back end of this hook right about above the barb there, and I'm going to go ahead and tie in the grizzly hackle back here at the back. Peel off a few of them little fibers just like that, so that way you can get it attached onto the hook nice and cleanly, just like so. Okay, now we'll go ahead and grab a little bit of this peacock ice dubbing. I got a little bit laying there on the counter too, and we're just going to make a tight little dubbing noodle right around the thread just by wrapping it on and dubbing it with your fingers, rolling it nice and tight between them on the thread. Careful not to push it up and down the thread a bunch of times, and when you're wrapping it on, not to hit the hook point down there. You don't want to do that. So here we'll get our body kind of built up a little bit there, and we'll just keep making our way on up to the front. Of course, always got to add a little more. Can't always have the right amount. Hopefully it's staying focused on that. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and go counterclockwise. I almost messed up. Go counterclockwise with this grizzly hackle 6 to 8 times around there, just to give it a nice kind of real fuzzy looking body. I don't really think it's got a specific amount. I've never seen too many videos of people making these flies. Go ahead and trim off that little excess tail section there, and we'll grab our whip finisher, and this one will be done. Quick, easy, nice and simple. there's our peacock pistol Pete. Well, thank you guys for watching, liking, and subscribing. This fly here will be making appearances in upcoming videos. I'll be using it, doing a little bit of lake fishing.